Hey everyone, Adam Savage here, and today we're diving into the fascinating story of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now, most of us know it as that iconic tilted tower in Italy, but have you ever wondered how it got that way, and more importantly, how engineers managed to straighten it? This isn't just some tourist trap. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance, a symbol of how we can overcome seemingly impossible challenges. It's a story of engineering brilliance, a dash of good fortune, and a whole lot of Italian stubbornness. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is located in, you guessed it, Pisa, Italy. It's actually a bell tower, also known as a campanile, part of a larger complex that includes the Pisa Cathedral and baptistery. Construction began way back in the 12th century during a period of great prosperity for the city of Pisa. They started building in 1173, laying the foundation stone for what they thought would be a perfectly straight tower. Little did they know the ground beneath them had other plans. Now you might think, a leaning tower? Just tear it down and start over. But it wasn't that simple. Remember, this was a matter of pride for the Pisans. They were determined to finish their tower, lean or no lean. Construction was halted for almost a century as architects and engineers grappled with the problem. They tried various solutions, adjusting the height of the upper floors to compensate for the lean, but the problem persisted. The tower continued to tilt, becoming more precarious with each passing year. Imagine the anxiety of the citizens, watching their grand tower slowly tip towards disaster. But through it all, they never gave up hope. By the 20th century, it was clear that something had to be done. The tower was in real danger of collapsing. The situation reached a critical point in the late 20th century. The lean had increased to over 5 degrees, and the tower was on the verge of collapse. The Italian government, recognizing the cultural and historical significance of the tower, assembled a team of the world's leading engineers and architects to devise a plan to save it. This wasn't just about preserving a building, it was about preserving a symbol. The Leaning Tower of Pisa had become an emblem of human ingenuity, a testament to our ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. The eyes of the world were on Pisa, watching and hoping for a miracle. The engineers had to find a way to stabilize the tower without damaging its fragile structure. It was a delicate balancing act, a high-stakes game of engineering Jenga. The first signs of trouble were subtle, almost imperceptible. A slight widening of cracks, a deepening groan as the wind swept through the tower's arches. For centuries, these whispers of instability were largely ignored, dismissed as the inevitable creaks and groans of an aging structure. But beneath the surface, the ground was shifting, the soft clay and sand foundation continuing its slow, relentless movement. What had begun as a charming quirk, a slight lean that set the tower apart, was gradually transforming into a serious threat. The whispers grew louder, the cracks wider, and the realization slowly dawned. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was in danger of collapsing. Engineers, armed with new tools and techniques, began to study the tower, meticulously measuring its tilt and analyzing the composition of the soil beneath. Their findings were unsettling, to say the least. The news that their beloved tower was in peril sent shockwaves through Pisa and beyond. The Leaning Tower was more than just a building, it was a symbol of the city, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of its people. To lose it would be to lose a part of their history, their identity. The pressure was on to find a solution to save the tower from succumbing to the forces of gravity. The early 20th century saw a series of attempts to stabilize the tower, each well-intentioned but ultimately unsuccessful. One such attempt involved injecting concrete into the foundation, the hope being that this would solidify the ground and halt the lean. However, the concrete, denser than the surrounding soil, actually exacerbated the problem, causing further settling and increasing the tilt. Another attempt involved excavating soil from beneath the leaning side, the idea being to encourage the tower to settle back into a more upright position. These setbacks highlighted the complexity of the challenge and the need for a more nuanced approach. By the late 20th century, the Leaning Tower of Pisa had become a ticking time bomb. Experts warned that it could collapse at any moment, a catastrophic loss of a global icon. The Italian government, knowing the stakes, took an unprecedented step. They assembled a dream team of engineers, architects and historians, a veritable justice league of preservationists, each with their own unique expertise. This wasn't just an Italian job anymore, this was a call to arms for the world's best problem solvers. The team knew they weren't dealing with just bricks and mortar. They pored over centuries-old documents, studied the tower's every nook and cranny, used ground-penetrating radar to map the soil beneath. Brainstorming sessions were intense. Ideas flew around like pigeons in Piazza dei Miracoli. Some engineers proposed wild, almost sci-fi solutions. Freeze the ground beneath the tower using liquid nitrogen, someone suggested. Build a giant counterweight, a sort of architectural barbell to offset the lean, another proposed. There were more grounded proposals too. Injecting grout into the soil to strengthen the foundation, a technique used in modern construction, was considered. Another idea involved carefully removing small amounts of soil from beneath the north side of the tower, allowing it to slowly settle back into a more upright position. The freezing the ground idea, while sounding cool, was quickly dismissed. Too risky, too expensive. And who knew what it would do to the ancient marble? The counterweight idea had merit, but would it visually overwhelm the tower, turning it into some architectural Frankenstein? Burland, the soil whisperer, advocated for a more subtle approach-controlled removal of soil from beneath the north side. This wasn't about brute force. It was about finesse, about working with the tower's quirks, not against them. After years of research, debate, and more than a few sleepless nights, the team finally settled on a plan. They would combine Burland's soil extraction method with some temporary support structures, just in case things got hairy. In the late 1990s, work began. It was a slow, meticulous process. Slowly, miraculously, the tower began to straighten. By 2001, after a decade of work, the tower had been stabilized, its lean reduced by nearly half a meter. With a plan in place, the real work began. The year was 1990. Picture this, the Piazza dei Miracoli, normally bustling with tourists, was now a construction site. Engineers, workers, all bundled up in hard hats and high-vis jackets, tiptoeing around this Italian treasure like it was a giant Jenga tower. The chosen method, remember, was all about subtlety. No dynamite, no giant levers, none of that Mythbusters-style craziness. Instead, they used these specially designed drills, thin enough to snake between the ancient foundation stones. This wasn't just digging a hole, though. This was microsurgery on a massive scale. Every shovelful of soil removed was carefully calculated, its impact on the tower meticulously monitored. Engineers used laser beams to track the tower's inclination down to the millimeter. Strain gauges, those tiny sensors, were plastered all over the tower like high-tech bandages, measuring every groan and creak of the ancient structure. It was like a delicate dance between human intervention and the forces of nature. But through it all, they persevered. The soil extraction continued, carefully calibrated, always with an eye on the data, the tower's vital signs. And slowly, miraculously, it worked. The lean, which had been increasing for centuries, began to reverse. Now, don't get the wrong idea. This wasn't like some Hollywood movie where the tower suddenly snaps back upright. This was a glacial pace, a fraction of a degree per year, but it was progress, measurable, undeniable progress. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was straightening up, reclaiming its lost verticality, inch by painstaking inch. By 2001, after a decade of painstaking work, the project was deemed a success. The tower's lean had been reduced by over 40 centimeters, bringing it back to its 1838 inclination. It was a triumph of engineering, a victory for preservation, and a testament to human ingenuity. The scaffolding came down, The construction equipment was hauled away and the Piazza dei Miracoli was once again open for business. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, once on the brink, was safe, its future secure for generations to come. This wasn't just about saving a building, it was about saving a symbol. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, in all its improbable glory, stands as a reminder that even the most daunting challenges can be overcome with ingenuity, perseverance, and a healthy dose of Italian flair. The successful straightening of the Leaning Tower of Pisa wasn't just an engineering feat, it was a cultural victory. Imagine the collective sigh of relief from Italians and art lovers worldwide. This iconic structure, once teetering on the edge of oblivion, was given a new lease on life. No longer a ticking time bomb, it was once again a symbol of ingenuity, a testament to human ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. Generations to come would now have the chance to experience the Leaning Tower of Pisa, not as a cautionary tale of engineering mishaps, but as a beacon of human resilience. Imagine standing in the Piazza dei Miracoli, feeling the weight of history, knowing that this monument to human ambition had been rescued from the brink. It's a feeling of connection, of continuity, of being part of something bigger than ourselves. The economic impact was undeniable too. Pisa, already a popular tourist destination, saw a surge in visitors. People came from all corners of the globe, eager to witness the tower that had cheated gravity. Hotels, restaurants, souvenir shops, the entire city benefited from this renewed interest. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, once a symbol of instability, had become a pillar of the local economy. Section 2. Engineering Enlightenment. The project to straighten the Leaning Tower of Pisa wasn't just about saving a single structure, it was a watershed moment for the field of engineering. It pushed the boundaries of what was considered possible, demonstrating that even the most complex and delicate structures could be stabilized using innovative techniques and a deep understanding of physics and geotechnics. The lessons learned in Pisa reverberated throughout the engineering world. Engineers began to approach similar challenges with a newfound confidence and a willingness to think outside the box. The project sparked a wave of innovation in the fields of soil mechanics, structural monitoring, and historical preservation. The Leaning Tower of Pisa became a case study, a masterclass in problem-solving for engineers around the globe. It showed that collaboration, patience, and a healthy respect for the past were just as important as technical expertise. The project proved that engineering wasn't just about building the future, it was about preserving the past for future generations. Section 3. Lessons from the Lean. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, even after its straightening, remains a powerful symbol. It reminds us that even the grandest of human endeavors are subject to the whims of nature. It teaches us that mistakes happen, that foundations can be shaky, and that sometimes the best plans go awry. But more importantly, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a testament to human ingenuity, our refusal to accept defeat. It shows that with careful planning, collaboration, and a healthy dose of creativity, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. It's a story of adaptation, of learning from our mistakes, and of finding solutions where others saw only problems. The Leaning Tower of Pisa stands tall, a beacon to the world, reminding us that even in the face of adversity, even when our foundations are shaky, we can find a way to stand strong. It's a story that continues to inspire, to challenge us to dream big, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and to never ever give up. Section 1. A tilted treasure endures. So there you have it, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, a magnificent monument to miscalculation, a testament to tenacity, and a symbol of the unpredictable beauty of engineering. Today, this tilted tower stands as one of the most recognizable landmarks on Earth, drawing millions of visitors each year. People from all walks of life, from every corner of the globe, come to marvel at its improbable tilt, to snap that iconic holding up the tower photo. But beyond the tourist snapshots and souvenir keychains lies a powerful message. The Leaning Tower of Pisa reminds us that even in imperfection there can be incredible strength and beauty. It teaches us that mistakes aren't always failures, that sometimes they can lead to the most unexpected and inspiring outcomes. Imagine if those 12th century engineers had given up, demolished their flawed tower. The world would be a far less interesting place. And while the immediate threat of collapse has been averted, the Leaning Tower of Pisa remains a structure in constant dialogue with time, with gravity, with the very earth beneath its feet. It requires ongoing monitoring, subtle adjustments, a dedicated team of engineers and experts working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure its preservation. It's a delicate dance, a partnership between human intervention and the forces of nature. Section 2. Forever in the balance. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is a potent reminder that nothing is truly static, that even the most solid-seeming structures are in a constant state of flux. It's a metaphor for the human condition itself, always striving for balance, for stability, yet always subject to the unpredictable currents of life. And who knows what the future holds? The ground beneath Pisa is still settling, still shifting. Climate change, with its unpredictable weather patterns and rising sea levels, adds another layer of complexity. But one thing's for sure, the spirit of innovation, the dedication to preservation that saved the tower, once will continue to guide its caretakers in the years to come. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, a magnificent mistake that became an enduring emblem of human ingenuity, stands as a symbol of hope. It reminds us that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, with collaboration, creativity, and a healthy dose of determination, we can find a way to stand tall, to defy the odds, and to leave our mark on the world, a mark that leans into the future with a defiant tilt.